Ryan Leach here in Vegas. Check out the Norco line. It's crazy this year.
Hi guys, we're at Interbike 2007, 2008. We're at the Norco booth. Virtual trade show, so I'm going to show you some cool stuff that you guys can check out online and see in real life coming up. Our newest platforms are going to be the 2008 Shore series. This is our biggest, baddest freeride bike, 7-inch travel. You'll see a new forged head tube, new hydroformed down tubes, top tubes, 7-inch travel bike, 150 millimeter, 12-inch Maxil rear end. Good freeride bike, but something you can still pedal uphill and then aim back downhill. It's called the Shore. It originated in the Shore, and it is the ultimate Shore bike. So for the big freeride guys that want a big bad play bike, this is the bike. This is the VPS 6. This is the 2008 version of the bike that won the Crankworks this year. Ben Boyk will be riding this next year. A bunch of other team riders will be riding this. 6-and-6 travel bike. The difference between the Shore that you just saw and the 6 is this is an air. The Shore is going to be spring, like mechanical spring front and rear. Also 135 12 millimeter rear end. The Shore is a 150 12 millimeter. Still with Maxil, still all new hydroform tubes, full aluminum bike, 6-inch travel, awesome play bike. Again, a bike that you can kind of do anything on. Guys can pedal this uphill, pedal it down, but also if they want to huck, that bike's a hucker. You can do anything you want on that bike. Fluid LT is a brand new series for us. We've always had the Fluid series the last 4 or 5 years. Fluid is a 5-inch travel bike, kind of a do-all bike. We had quite a few requests over the last couple of years to beef it up a little bit. So the Fluid LT is basically our Fluid on steroids. The LT stands for long travel, and it's taken a 5-inch bike up to 6-inch. We've also added oversized rotors, a little bit beefier tires, and a 20 mil through axle front fork. So it's taken the 5-inch travel all mountain bike and just made it a little bit burlier. This is kind of be like a bike that, again, you can kind of do anything on. A little less burly than the 6, but also quite a bit lighter. This is a sub 30 pound, 6-inch travel freeride bike. This is our Fluid regular series, which is a 5-inch travel bike. Again, a bike that's been in our line for a couple of years. Beautiful pedaling bike, triple chainring, 5-inch, all mountain bike. You can get into the backcountry on this bike. 5-inch back, front, sub 30 pounds. There's 4 different versions of the Fluid, and all use identical frames, but just different price points with equipment. So from a full XT bike in about the $3,500 range, right down to sub $2,000. Just Fluid 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome pedaling bikes. This is actually a bike this year that I've done probably my most pedaling on. I'm trying to get out onto almost every morning with my mutt for a quick ride in the woods. For the riders that are looking for a little less travel, a little lighter weight, a little more race, we have the Phase 1, which is a 4-inch travel, dual suspension, full race bike. This is the bike that Catherine Pendrell, our Norba and World Cup racer, raced on all this year. She went right through to a silver medal at Pan Am Games. She's podiumed at World Cups this year, and she'll be on the Olympic team next year for Canada. So 4-inch race bike, super light, full race. Same thing in hardtail. A lot of the people run hardtails on certain courses, so the EXC 1.0 is our lightest full race hardtail bike. Again, some of your viewers don't want big, they want to go fast, stay lower. These are the bikes for them. So we talked about short travel, 4-inch. We talked about World Cup bikes. Our biggest, baddest bike is the Team DH. This is the bike that Fionn Griffiths raced on at the World Cup this year. Whole World Cup series. She finished in top 10 basically at every race she was at this year. Finished 9th at the World Championships on this bike. So Team DH race is our biggest, baddest DH race bike. 9 inches of travel at the back, 8 inches of travel at the front. Low, fast, high performance racing machine. The cool part about this is $5,500 for a complete bike with absolutely Gucci spec is absolutely competitive. Go out there and look at other things. You're going to be spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a frame only when you can get a complete bike with all the top end stuff, $5,500 retail. So cross bikes, a lot of interest in cross bikes. We're not new to cross bikes. We have 2 national championship titles on our Norco cross bikes for Canada. We've had our cross bikes for years and years. This is the CCX1 aluminum full race cross bike. We had a bunch of interest in it, so we did it. Here's the CCX SL, which is a tie cross bike. Basically, same exact race geometry we used on our national winning bikes, but in a titanium frame, carbon fork, a full 10-speed 105 group, but again, competitively priced at less than $3,200 for the complete bike, as you see it here, including Ritchie carbon post and Ritchie cockpit. 250 is our hottest full chromoly dirt jump bike, and for the guys that are right into dirt jump and they come in here and they start looking close at this thing, whether it's compact drive, whether it's a Spanish bottom bracket, we're set up for rim brakes, we're set up for disc brakes, full chromoly, sub $1,400 for a complete dirt jumper. These are the bikes that the guys are out there hitting the stuff on, hitting the skate parks on, having a great time. Again, in dirt jump, some guys prefer aluminum. You know, we've talked about the 250 in full chromoly. We have the 400, Havoc, and the Ride, all in aluminum. And again, if you look at this is basically same frame geometry as the 250 for a dirt jumper. This is a little more all-purpose, so it comes with drivetrain, comes with whatnot, but you know, horizontal dropouts, stainless steel inserts, you know, so you're not mowing that if you do put a solid axle on. Again, disc brake, rim brake compatible. You know, $1,400 suggested retail, $850 suggested retail. So there's a good mix, some super cool stuff. And if you look at the trim on what's going on with these bikes, you're going to say, wow, this is what the dirt jumpers want right here. So all I'd say is, you know, whether you're looking at an 8-inch travel bike, whether you're looking at a 5-inch, 6-inch all-mountain bike, for the dirt jumpers, the keen guys, a new 6 or Shore Series freeride bike. I mean, the bottom line is, we got a lot of bikes. We do a good job on our bikes. I'd ask you to go to norco.com, check out what you're looking for, find a retailer near you, and go out and play.